First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't generate amusing holiday cards, but it will personalize career paths for your people and let you know which suppliers are best, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
Hi, I'm Daniel Hill. Welcome to my Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. You can find me on Instagram at Daniel Hill Media. There was a really good article on digiday.com today. Longer videos are powering Bloomberg's Instagram growth. Now, this isn't about Mike Bloomberg per se. It's about the Bloomberg Business Instagram account, which has 700,000 followers and grew nearly 400% in 2018. Now, the amount of followers that it has is not as great as some of the other competitors in this space, including The Economist and the Financial Times, but they have more monthly video views, which is really what's powered its growth. What I like about this is that they recognize where the growth is coming from, and they have analytics experts who are looking into what's working and tweaking it. So what's their formula? They use video to explain the stories behind headlines and giving dense topical issues into just minute-long videos. Here's what they say. We developed an Instagram template for these clips to ensure that they were uniform in style and appearance, and were careful to cherry pick the topics that we thought would resonate most with our audience. They give some examples of this, but they explain how the publisher's most viewed videos, which get over 50,000 views, average 56 seconds. Now that's interesting because the video length limit on Instagram is 60 seconds. Since April 2018, Bloomberg has posted 450 videos between 30 seconds and 60 seconds and 110 videos at 30 seconds or less. Average views for videos between 30 and 60 seconds are over 30,000, while average views for videos under 30 seconds are much lower at 5,500. So I think this is a really valuable piece of information that longer form video in the right context can work really well on Instagram. This article has a ton of other useful information. I definitely recommend finding it on Digiday. And now on to the question of the day.
What's the best way to respond to and engage with new followers?
You 100% have to find a strategy that works for you and makes sense for your life and how you use your Instagram. But I always recommend looking at the person's account to see who they are, what they're about, what they're into, and try to figure out why they might have followed you. Now, my personal thought is that if the number of people they are following is significantly higher than their number of followers, they may be in the middle of a bot cycle where they're following and then a few days later going to unfollow. But you always have that window where right now, if you send them a direct message, it will go right into their inbox. And you have a better chance of building a relationship with them by starting a conversation directly. You may choose to comment on some of their pictures or try to find their email address so that you can connect with them via email, but you have to find what works best for you. Now, I want to ask a question of the audience. Over the weekend, I was with my wife and a friend who are talking about the setting on Instagram to be able to limit the amount of time that they spend on the app. I do not have this setting, much like the music feature on Stories, which I also do not have. Do you have the ability to limit the amount of time you spend on Instagram? And if so, how have you used it and how has it gone? I'd love to hear. You can send me a direct message at Daniel Hill Media. I would love to know. Thanks for listening.